Hey y'all, today we are doing a sew-in. If you like the content, please like and subscribe so you can see when I upload more videos. So I am doing a partial sew-in, a versatile sew-in with leave out all around the perimeter. This hairstyle can go up or down. As you can see here, I'm just sectioning off the leave out that I just added the heat protectant tube. I want that to seal and lock in before I press out the leave out. And this client, she's been growing her hair out for quite a while with me. She started off with bleach blonde hair and it would come out every single time I did her hair. So I cut her off from color, y'all. Yes, I'm that type of stylist that if I know better, I'm going to do better. So this is her with her long bob that she wants to continue to protect as the summer months roll along. So I'm just partitioning off the leave out with one braid so that nothing gets caught while I'm trying to do the flat base that I need for the bundles. And also for the perimeter around the ears, I leave 2 fingers in width. The top part has a little bit more leave out, and it all depends on the density of your customer's hair. So if your client has really fine hair, you will need more hair to cover the tracks. But the way I sew the tracks, it's pretty flat, so coverage is easy. You just have to make sure your preparation is everything, the base and what you're leaving out for coverage. Her leave out is pretty long, so the blend is going to be even easier. Here I'm just tucking it in so it's out the way, and I'll place a clip up there next. Next step, I'm going to use K-Star Essentials Magic Moisture Serum. This is what I use to moisturize those ends and those strands before I get my hair ready to braid down. As you can see, it melts in your hands. I just apply it generously, and then I'm going to go ahead and brush her scalp vigorously with a vent brush. I'm going to remove any tangles. I'm also going to stimulate her scalp. I want to give it a good brush before it takes a break from being stimulated. Brushing the hair, stimulating the scalp, bringing blood flow to the scalp is what helps the hair grow. So from the bottom up, so there's no excessive shedding, I'm going to detangle the hair. I'm also going to be sure to brush along her scalp. Like I said, I want to make sure that the blood is flowing. The braids being so tight too, that will actually allow the blood to flow even more for a while because it's tighter. And that's why when you take out your installs, you have so much new growth. Usually as a black woman with tighter hair, you don't get to brush through so freely. As you see, there was no shedding. You see how soft her hair is? She used to take a feel before I braided it up. Now it is time for the braid down. I'm going to use the beehive method. I'm going to grab some edge tamer. I believe that's pure edge tamer. It's one of my favorites. I'm going to start off with the anchor braid at the top, pretty small, so that when I lay the tracks, it's not a lumpy base. It's nice and flat. And I'm tracing around the leave out. Make sure you braid not too tight, not too loose. You do not want to braid too tight because you can actually cause breakage at the hair follicle. Your roots can actually slowly pull out if your style is too tight. You will be able to see this little white bulb on the tip of the hair, and that is when the hair comes out from the root. The white bulb is called the papilla, and when the papilla cut is showing, that means you had some hair loss. You may have had the single braids one time in your life, ladies, and have noticed that the white bulbs are present when the hair breaks off. That's just our hair and our scalp telling us that that was a little too tight. So as I'm working, I always want to make sure to ask my client if they're okay and if it's too tight. I'm going to continue on to the braid down. We're done. Nice and flat. I've tucked in those anchor braids. I'm going to sew down in the end. And this flat base will allow me to flip the hair up and down. Now I'm going to go in and sew in my wefts. As soon as I'm done sewing down the tip of the braid down, I just want to make sure that's secure best I can. And once that's done, I'll move on to adding my tracks. Here I am cutting the string. I've already tied a couple of knots in there. Here I am tying the next knot to then add my tracks, and I like to apply the tracks underneath the braid. When I say underneath, at the bottom of the braid. So the first braid will probably get 2 to 3 tracks put on it. You see how the braid is exposed, and I put the track right there underneath the braid. That's to allow the hair to flip over. So when she wants to put in a high pony, the braid will not be exposed. You'll just see the hair. I'm going to do this all the way around. As you see, we have pre-cut pieces. These are actually pieces cut off from a wig, 2 wigs actually. And we just took those and created the perfect install. Reason being, the hair was great hair, but the unit itself was done. And we wanted to go for a more natural look. So we took the lace away from the equation and just took the bundles. Here I am adding the rest of the bundles throughout her hair. Placement is everything. You want to make sure you place the tracks in a way that it naturally flows with the way the hair would naturally fall. We love a full install, so we're trying to put in every bit of hair we can. And we're getting close to the top, so we want to make sure that it's nice and flat. If you did any track doubling, that would be in the center. Here we are at the very top, and I'm securing the last weft to make sure that you do not see any of the braid. We are almost done. I spent half the time moving my girlfriend's head back to where I needed it to be because she was so excited about this install and she's super animated. So if you see me moving her head, no, that's why. Now that was just me putting in one last track, and I am ready to style this hair. I'm going to start off by combing it down and checking my coverage. I'm going to take out the braid that I have holding the leave out. Clip this hair up. Perfect. I'm gonna take this leave out. Y'all see those curls at the bottom that look like little taco meats? I'm gonna get those too and make sure I hit that with a hot comb because she asked for a versatile install, which means she will be putting her hair up. So I want to make sure she can do that comfortably. As you can see, the tracks are nice and flat. Nothing is exposed. So as I melt her hair into the extensions, it's just a flawless look. What you guys don't see on the side are all the people watching us do her hair. It's probably the first install they've ever seen, and they had a live view. Now look at this. If she wants to pull it up, she absolutely can. Nice and smooth. You see that? Perfect for the summer months, where a lot of people want to put their hair up. What is that? Cheerleader ponytail. Yes, you see that? Look at that. Nice and smooth. See, she has to go and snap and show the people. She's so excited. Yep, see that? She even showed them. She even showed the kitchen, y'all. Out that back. Now I'm gonna catch that taco meat. Here we go. She has elastic skin. Elastic skin is a type of skin and scalp that moves. So when you pull elastic skin, you want to make sure that their skin isn't close to the iron so you don't burn them. You want to make sure the lighting is good. You want to make sure you build the trust so they don't flinch. She did pretty good. She's used to me. I don't burn her. Are you getting burned? So I'm not someone who will burn you. Trust and believe. Now it's time to do these curls. And people ask me how my curls last for so long, and the answer is you have to take small sections and you have to have a great hot tool. It's my favorite iron in the hand. I'm gonna take small sections, and the curls I do are vertical, never horizontal. I know it looks horizontal, but it's straight up and down. I guess it's diagonal, I would say then. It's not vertical. In some point, I hold it all the way vertical, but it's diagonal. I just don't do any curls that go right under because it's hard for me to blend. I tend to curl everything inward at a horizontal or a vertical with my iron. Same thing with a curling iron. You just hold it straight up and down instead of horizontal. I love this jacket. Y'all see that? This is Black Excellence. Yes! And here we are, finishing up. My girl is holding my godson. She's probably tired. We had to go slow-mo on the leave out. Y'all see how long and luscious her swoop bang is? I have to hit you with the slow motion for ya. Slow motion for ya. Slow motion for ya. And yes, we are finished. This is just the final touches, adding serum. It's very important to add serum little by little. You don't want to put too much. So I put it in little by little, and I'm just combing her hair into the extension so it blends, so you can't tell where her hair ends. She absolutely loves it. I can tell by the smile. And girl, it is laid. You would never know that she's natural. You'd never know that she had an install. She just looks flawless, baby. This is the perfect hairstyle, natural hairstyle, protective hairstyle. Everybody loves it. Everybody thinks it's her hair, and jokes on them. If you would like more videos like this one, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you would like to see next. I had a great time doing this install for sis, and we both are obsessed, okay? I love a good partial, side part, because I'm from the old school. I could do a middle two part too, y'all, but I love a good